Hey, what's going on, people? How y'all doing? So, today, I wanted to talk about something. And I was hoping I'd have a little something here to kind of get more in detail with it. But I'm gonna use what I have. But it's not gonna stop me from what I want to say. So, I reviewed a lot of my videos that I recorded just to kind of get the knack for it of what I can do to kind of make things a little bit more better. Which is really nothing, because one thing that I've noticed that makes it the way as good as it is that it's very genuine. You know, it's raw. You know, and a lot of messages that I record myself saying tends to be getting across, you know, as far as I'm concerned. You know, I'm curious of other opinions. You know, maybe other people will understand, which is good, because one of my main purposes of doing all of this is trying to create a community in order for there to be a certain group of people that hasn't been built up by mainstream, that hasn't been built up by using money or creating people with bots or using fake comments. You know, what I've learned in these years is that is very, very hard to do. As of now, I have about maybe 1,034 SoundCloud followers, from what I remember, and it took me a while. You know, but mainly because I wasn't using any bots, and I wasn't using any ad campaigns, or I wasn't getting people, and I wasn't forcing them to go to my music. You know, they just kind of liked it and then ended up following me. You know, and which is kind of the path that I want to go to. You know, some more of an independent underground thing. You know, a lot of people say that, you know, Illuminati, devil pretty much take care of all mainstream, and they're in charge of all mainstream. So whether someone were to want to talk about it in television or in media, they wouldn't be able to, because the media is controlled by something evil. So that's another reason why I'm doing this, in order for people to understand the reality of what is going on in their daily basis. So let me just hit whatever little bits in here. I almost swallowed the gut in the ash, I mean. So another thing that I've noticed in my videos is that towards the end of what I say, I start a freestyle. And the freestyle, if you listen to it, it actually relates to what I was talking about at that moment. So I thought that was interesting. That was not intentional. You know, it was kind of something that ended up happening on its own. But I thought that would be a good way to go. You know, to explain what I'm talking about and then kind of play it out in a rap. You know, one thing that somebody told me just almost near around Christmas is you're always gonna have haters. There's always gonna be people that like your music, or people that like things that you do. And then there's going to be people that don't like it. It's going to go on for everything in life, not just that. You know, there's always going to be alternatives to everything. You know, always. So that's why you should never necessarily worry about whether somebody's going to like something, or whether you should put something out there, or whether you should say something to someone. You know, because you can be around people that are gonna love it, but somewhere across the world, or somewhere, anywhere really, someone's not gonna like it. You know, there's no win. That's just how life is. That's just how it is. You know, a lot of things that I tried to do in the past, I've noticed, I worried really a lot about what people were gonna say. You know, mainly because I wanted everything to run smoothly. But as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize that whatever I put out there, no matter if it's good, if I see that it's genuine, if I see that it's great, if I see it's amazing, if 90% of people say, wow, this is a beautiful piece of work, a masterpiece, there's always going to be a 10%, you know, it could be a 1%, it could be a 0.999% that's going to hate what you do, or it's going to hate what you did, or it's just going to hate you for no reason. And knowing that, I'm deciding to just put everything that I record out there. You know, I have a cousin who raps as well, down in Miami, and a couple months ago, he somehow was able to get a connect in order to get his video on worldstarhiphop.com. So when I first heard of it, I was just like, whoa, no way. Like, WorldStar, who doesn't know what WorldStar is? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't know what WorldStar is, but it does have a huge fan base. So when I went to his video, his type of rap you can't really say is necessarily like mine. His is more of a representation of his hood. Like, he represents people in his neighborhood. It's like a local thing, you know? It's probably why he was so massively criticized when it went on WorldStar. And then just knowing him and then looking at the comments, there's people out there that they're evil, you know, or it's not that they're evil, but they feel like as long as they're anonymous, they can say whatever they want, you know, and it's true, yeah, they can say whatever they want, because they are anonymous, they're not going to face any consequences whatsoever. So, that's just like, that's life as well. So, regardless, like, you know, even on comments here, you know, if there were any comments at some point, at any time, you know, eventually there'll be that one person, that's why they always give the option of whether you can approve a comment or not. You know, I hope that doesn't end up being that case, you know, because there's a lot of people, like, that you can change the world just by motivating one person, just by saying one good thing, and then that one thing can go far. You know, at first I thought that was bullshit, but it's true. It's true. You know, I've seen it in the workplace where I've worked. I've seen how people criticize other people, and then I see for not working that good. And then there's been times when, you know, I stopped and I looked at the person and then I said something entirely different. I kind of met them halfway, trying to study their personality to see where they're coming from and why they work the way they do. And some people just, they're not smart enough to know what others think. So you have to kind of show them. You can't really expect somebody to know something by talking shit to them, or looking at them in disgust, or, you know, or looking at them below them. You know, not those types of people. It's all ignorance, you know, and all ignorance is bliss. You know, ignorance to me, honestly, is happiness as well. The more ignorant a person is, the happier they are, because they're unaware of a lot of things around them. You know, they're more of looking at things that's right in front of them than they are looking at things around them. You know, and there's people that are the opposite. There's people that can see everything around them and they don't see anything in front of them. And someone told me one time, if you don't see what you're looking in front of you, then you might end up tripping and falling on the floor. You know, meaning you might mess up what's going on now because you're thinking too much about what's going on around you. Which builds up anxiety, which builds up stress, which causes depression, as well, and many other things. It's just a lot more complicated than that, which I can do in various parts. You know, if you just stick with me, you know, throughout the times and throughout the, you know, all these videos that I'm planning to make. For now, it'll just be like this for now, you know, but there will be times when we'll meet other people, people around my life. Pretty much, I'll find a good way to entertain you, you know. I try to do it without actually putting that much thought into it, and just kind of let it naturally go through, you know. So, I don't know about you guys, but I am a huge fan of Conan. So, there is a series that he does where he goes around the world, and then he kind of just, to me, that's genuine. He kind of goes to different countries, or he's been to Cuba, he's been to Armenia, and he's been to other places as well. Not just other places, but factories and companies. And I've seen a Best Buy one that he did, of just regular people living lives and seeing their world, you know, or he's out of his talk show and he can see other things. And it's interesting to see, you know, because he is he's funny because he's aware of a lot that's going on, you know, and he makes everybody else aware of what's going on. So it kind of becomes a more natural, relaxing environment where you can just laugh about everything, you know. So that in a sense is one of my goals with what I'm trying to do now.
You can choose day, evening, or online classes. Kaiser University offers flexible schedules, so you don't have to quit your job while you prepare for your new career. Financial aid is available.
So with what I said, I think that I should do a freestyle now. And this is the newest song that I've written. I actually wrote it on my phone. So I don't have it completely memorized, but I think I got it to a point where I got it for you to be able to understand. Now I did record it as well, so I'll be able to do the beat, and then I'll do the audio that's in the beat, in the song. You know how it goes right now, you know. So let me do that, and I'll be reading from my phone as I'm singing. Now this is a remix of Drake and Future's song, which is Jumpman. So you probably heard that all over the radio lately. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to it's not a freestyle, it's written, but I'm gonna rap to you what I wrote, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can relate it with what I've told you just now. Alright. Sorry, I can't find it. Hold on. Welcome to a new... Sorry, people. I hate to make you wait. Here we go. Alright. Welcome to a newer version of what you thought you knew was new. 2016, yeah, we coming out of doorways, brand new entrance, cause we know it's true. Our feet dunking Michael Jordan advertising on my shoes. Fear is trying to decipher all the clues. Wonder how I ended up on the news. News crews admire the power and fame of new crews. DGAF, I'm mellow so I don't get fazed by all of you. I'm brand new, I've always been ancient. Why? Because I clan patience and build up powerful presentations to represent a new generation, going against an old federation, all through the radio stations. I rap like me, cause I like vacations. I'd rather lay back for 20 staycations. Come chill with me, Netflix, PlayStation, on 4, open up the door. We look innocent, but in my mind we know we both want more. Right now you're exactly what I was hoping for. Cheesecake, Taco Bell, go buy shit at the store. Dark Henny, yeah, now we both passed out on the floor. The next day I wake up and I hear a big ass snore. Chill mornings, then I'm back to grinding at the core. Getting closer to showing them, yeah, what I got in store. I'm indigo, indigo, indigo. Yeah, nigga, way to go. You're showing me where I shouldn't have to go to avoid death row. Manson had hoes and had them on their toes. A lesson of woes. I got people like, whoa. I passed all the bullshit that life throws in your face. Betrayal in the past keeps me at a much steady pace. My voice sounds relaxed when I try to place a case. They say the sky's the limit and I'm in outer space. What a disgrace, they challenge my faith. A prophecy written keeps me from converting to eighth. Speaking of eighth, gotta hit my plug. Another mean mug, another good nug. Sour D, sometimes I wonder, do I have the life of a young G? I'm aware of being aware of the awareness of everyone else's deeds and needs. They all stuck on repeat. They don't know that when I fall I just got back on, just back on my feet. Yeah, I'm hard to defeat. I was born with the beats in me. Trust me, y'all gonna see. Open your eyes when you see deities. No reasons to say please. I bond the trees with me to seize and be the one that holds the keys here and overseas. So Jumpman, Jumpman, Jumpman got me all interrupting. Jumpman, Jumpman, Jumpman got me visualizing something. Theorists try to crack a code when my music is bumping. When they see that Indigo PrimoD is something. Hey, and if you get a chance, see if you can follow me on SoundCloud. If you want to subscribe on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Every account will work. If you want to be a part of this community, I'm telling you, it's all going to be genuine. It's all going to be, if we all just kind of contribute all together, it'll kind of help everyone, you know, because my intentions is, whatever happens, wherever I am, as far as fame goes, I'll be doing it all for the fans, for all my fans, the one that stuck to me, you know, who want a better life, you know, who want to do more than what's going on now, and you know, like whether you're working a minimum wage job or where, you know, you can't get a job because you have a record or you didn't finish high school, so life kind of sucks in a sense where you have less opportunities than others. And then, you know, the society kind of tells you, hey, all you're really meant to do pretty much is what they lay out for you, you know. But it's a big world out there, and there's a lot of things that can go beyond our imagination, and I have the investment to it. You know, I spent a lot of money, and I'm still spending a lot of money trying to get everything all together, as far as recording, as far as video editing, equipment and things like that. It's a lot, but it's a good investment, and it's a movement. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to get through, and that's pretty much why I'm doing what I do today. And it took me a while to get to this point, especially as far as video wise goes, and it took me a while to just record, you know, but doing this progresses everything. So if you want to subscribe, it'll definitely help me move forward. If not, then I can't tell you what to do. So I'll see you next time.